friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I am bringing you episode 43 of Throwback Thursday. I do want to give my dear friend and fellow creator Jan Van a huge love-filled shout out for being my TBT, muse, and inspo. I will link her channel in my description box. If you have not yet gone to subscribe to her channel, go do that. You will absolutely love Jan. She is amazing. And also, I'm going to give a huge love-filled shout out to my dear friend and subscriber Dawn for being the ultimatest, bestest TBT cheer squad. Okay, so for this episode, I'm pulling in the BH Cosmetics Nonny palette. This was their holiday release in 2020, and I absolutely love this palette, and I thought it would be really fun this time of year to pull it in to a Throwback Thursday video, of course. Now, this is the color story. I love it, but as you can tell, my favorite shade right here, Candied Fruit, fell out a while back, stained my carpet. It's still stained over there. Hi, Reggie. Hi, Reg. Of course, one of my cats has to make an appearance. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this fell out. I was devastated. I thought about decluttering the palette because I was so angry, and I thought that's ridiculous. There's tons of beautiful shades in here, and they really do need my love and attention. Now, the issue I had today though is that I'm like, what shades? I don't know. So I thought, do a palette bingo. So I randomly selected 5 shades using my random generator app, and let me show you what I randomly generated. Mold, Jingle Bells, kind of a pressed glitter, but well, I don't know, it's very finely milled. Nutcracker, Candy Cane, and Very Merry. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is start off by putting Candy Cane in my transition area. I'm gonna blend it out just a skosh with Mold, put Nutcracker in my outer V and on my lower lash line, and then put Jingle Bells and Very Merry on my lid. Okay, just remembered I have not done my brows or primed my eyelids, so I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so my brows are done in the clear NYX Control Freak Brow Gel, and then this eyelid, of course, is primed in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eyeshadow Primer. Okay, so let's get back into this palette, shall we? Going into the Candy Cane shade and putting that in my transition area. And I am just having a blast getting yarn to to crochet with. Yeah. One of these days, I'm not going to say cross stitch, okay? I mean, it's going to take me a long time for my brain to get in gear with the fact that I'm not cross stitching, I'm crocheting. I went to Joann's Fabrics earlier and I got some more yarn to finish my grandson's blanket. Once it's finished, I will show it to you guys, either like in a video, or maybe I'll just take a picture of it and pop it up in my community tab or something. But I was running out of yarn for his blankie, so I went and got more, and then I got some other yarn to make washcloths with, and then I signed up for their, like, I don't know, craft special type stuff where if you spend a certain amount of money, I think you get, I don't know, you get access to coupons, and so funny. And my husband's like, you are seriously turning into Carolyn Ingalls. I'm like, yep, I guess so. Isn't that funny? It's just funny, like, I don't know. And I was talking to Jan about this, and I said, when I like something, I go all in. And she's like, so do I. Makeup, hers is nail polish. Yeah, I mean, just go all in. I mean, there's other things too, but that's just what popped into my head. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna stop right there because I think it's saturated enough. And now I'm gonna go into Mold and just kind of add a little bit of that in there. This might look really weird, but that's what I'm gonna do. I have, well, yeah, like a whole week off of work. Yes, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I do have some trepidation though about that because I'm the office manager where I work. And, I have, I mean, not the most serious role there, no, but I'm kind of the hub of the office, I guess I would say, right? And there's just certain things that, I mean, I do have a staff, like an admin staff, and we're all pretty cross-trained to do each other's jobs and stuff when we're gone. But of course, you know, there's just certain things that I do that I think that like I'm the most skilled at in my job. Not that I'm not replaceable, because I think everybody is replaceable. It's just, you know, I do a lot. And so I always get nervous when I take time off, because I know when I come back, I'm going to have like a million like requests of, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? And we use Slack, which is like a messaging system, because not all of our clinicians work in the office, and also it's just easy to get a hold of each other on Slack. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Slack. It's pretty cool, actually. I'd never heard of it before I started working at my office. But typically when I take time off and I come back in, I've got a million Slacks I have to wade through, like figure out, okay, what, who, what, now what? And so, you know, it makes me a little nervous, but at the same time, it also is very important for all of us to take time away, and we're all taking time away. So, you know, I think it's important. It really helps with burnout, because I can definitely feel the burnout. You know what I mean? I just get to the point where I'm like, and mostly just around, burnout for me is mostly just around like having to be like Susie helpful all the time. You know, just like, yes, yes, okay, yes, yes, I'll help you, yes, 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 you know? It gets to the point where I'm like, I just want to say no. Just kidding. But I mean, yeah, we all, I think every single person has a level of burnout that they need to be aware of and be careful about. And like, you know, when you're feeling that, you need to take a break. I think that looks actually really good. I like it. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. And I'm going to go into Nutcracker and put that right here. And that's kind of like it's brown, but it almost looks like it's, maybe a little bit of purple in there too. We'll see. And what was really funny is that my coworker, she knows how I get, that I am like super nervous about taking time away, and that most likely I will hop into our phone system, because we use like a phone service or whatever, you know, to answer phones, of course. Actually, there's a little bit of a crease right here. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, there we go. I should have done that before I started applying that, but I just didn't see it. She knows me, and she'll know that I'll go in and like check the phone system and like possibly answer the phone. And also I was saying, like, I can answer phones, you know, if the phones, because that's something that we really struggle with at my office, is the phone just rings constantly. And when we're short staffed and you're expected to answer, you know, the majority of the calls that come in, it's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, my coworkers sometimes are like, you know, I don't want to sit here and answer the phones all day long, but, you know, that is our job, of course, as admin, is to answer the phone. So it's not like people don't know that they have to, anyway. But she knows that, like, and so when we were leaving work, she grabbed my phone and she pulled up the 8x8 app, that's what we use, and she muted it. I mean, I know how to unmute it, but she's like, do not unmute this while you're off work. Don't you dare answer a phone. Don't you dare return a phone call. Don't you text anybody. Like, don't you dare. I'm like, okay, I won't. Another really key component of our job too is to maintain paperwork. So like, if you were to come to my office as a new client for therapy, there's a ton of paperwork you have to fill out, which, you know, it's a lot, and I get it, but, you know, we're mandated by the state to have certain things filled out, and, you know, it's just the standard of care, and we have to have a lot of information and just a lot of stuff on file for folks. And that's one of the most challenging parts, though, is that a lot of time, I love that too, a lot of times people, I'm gonna go back in with this brush with the candy cane, nothing additional on it yet, just kind of blend that out. People don't like to fill out paperwork at all. Or, you know, they don't check their email, so they don't even know that they got the links to the paperwork to fill out. And I mean, we are just constantly chasing folks to fill out their damn paperwork. And that also makes me really nervous, because if they don't have their paperwork filled out, then they can't be seen at our office, right? And so the clinician is like, where the hell is all the paperwork? And we're like poking the client, like, get it, come on. And they're like, well, it's so that I'm just trying to let it go. And I'm sure this is all very boring information. You guys are like, I don't really give a hoot, but that's just kind of where my brain is at today. Just kind of where my brain is at. I'm getting things set up so that while I'm off work, I don't film at all. I'm gonna go back into mold just a little bit. So I'm gonna take 2 whole weeks off of filming, which I'm really honestly excited about, because I really love to film. I do, obviously, but I also really like to take a break. I just think that's a healthy way to handle it. For me, you know, it's just good for me to take a break, and I'm excited about taking a break. Just, you know, really investing time into my family and just relaxing and just taking a break. Okay, I think I'm done with that. I like that. I think it looks really pretty. I really do. That looks weird right there, but I'm gonna leave it alone. And if you can hear my washing machine, I'm doing laundry. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Jingle Bells and put that right here. Oops, I think I put my finger in Rudolph and then put Very Merry towards the front. This is sort of like a pressed glitter, but I don't think exactly like a pressed glitter. So we'll see. I don't know that have I ever used Jingle Bells before? Yeah, it is. Oh boy, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind pressed glitters, but we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna spray this, get this nice and juicy so I don't end up, ooh, that is gorgeous. I'm positive I've used this shade before. Haven't I? I would think so. It looked like it had a little divot in it, so I think I have used it before. I just don't remember. And I do really like using pressed glitters. I don't use them often. I don't know. I just don't. But I do like them. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. God, that's pretty. It's really a nice shade. It's got like that beautiful sparkly glitter to it, yeah. But it's very finely milled, so it's not like super chunky, and it's picking up on the brush pretty good. Not great, but not horrible. And also, I decided that I really want to start doing a lot of palette bingos in 2025 too. You know, absolutely. I think that'll be really fun to just, it, you know, kind of helps push you out of your comfort zone. That last frickin' Fab 5 video I did though, man, that color story was the pits. I hated that color story. It's awful. Okay, I'm done with that for right now. I'm gonna clean this brush off. Great size brush, perfect for this. So I'm gonna go into Very Merry and put that towards the front. But I was not thrilled, if you couldn't tell. I was like, what the hell? So there is a risk when you do, well, yeah, any type of palette bingo, that you're not gonna love the shades that you get. But especially with the Fab 5, Very Merry is gorgeous. I love that. I've used that before. Yeah, I like the Very Merry and the Jingle Bell shade together. Pretty. I wouldn't have done that ever, but I do like it. It's pretty. That Fab 5 thing, you just don't know what you're going to get, obviously. And I just was like, this sucks. At first, like I was like, oh no. Then I swatched the shades and I was like, okay. And then when I put them on my lids, I was like, this is crappy. So anyway, but you know, whatever. It's not that serious. It's just freaking makeup, and you know, you can always take it off if you don't like it, right? Unless, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I could have taken it off for it. I didn't hate the look. I just didn't really, those are not colors I ever would have put together, especially out of the palettes I chose. I'm gonna go back into Jingle Bells with my finger and just blop this here and kind of smush it up here too. I'm, like I always say, I have to be very mindful about bringing my shimmers up over my crease, because see how hooded my eyes are? And I really relax my lid. You can barely see the, sucks. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into Nutcracker. And I know that as I age, that's just gonna get more hooded. So I don't know. I might at some point do something surgical about that, just to keep my eyelids from becoming too, like, I don't know, I guess saggy. And take this around here just a little bit. Okay, I am done. I think this looks gorgeous. So what I'll do is replicate this on my other eyelid if I can. Clean up the fallout, do the rest of my face. I'll be back. So this is my finished look. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. This might be my favorite look I've ever done with this palette, really. Although it's it's just been so long since I've played with it. I don't really remember what I've done with it in the past. So let me show you everything I have on my face, and then I will review the palette again, and then we'll all get on with our lives. Okay, so my base products. I'm using primer now, face primer, which I don't normally do, but I kind of am liking it actually. This is the Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer, and I put the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 203 over the top of it. Love it. And then of course I'm using my CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder in Translucent, trying to use it all up. Bronzer, LYS No Limits in Motivate. Love. Highlighter, and also in my inner corner, Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use this shade here called Eclipse, kind of a yellowy, pinky, orangey concoction. Blush, Blame It on the Blush palette from Made by Mitchell, and I use this shade right here called Make Me Blush, this orangey shade. Love it. And then mascara and eyeliner, the same I use in every single freaking video. And then on my lips, I used a lippy, it's more glossy, I would say, from Beauty Moon Cosmetics in the shade number 40. I was going to go red. Then, oh, my stomach is growling. Jeez, that's awful. I was going to go red. Oh, sorry about that. Red or orange gold, I even thought about. And then, I don't know, I just stuck with this, or went with this. Love it. Okay, so now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette, Nonny from BH Cosmetics. I just love it. I really do. I can't believe I was going to declutter it because that shade fell out. That was just me acting like a spoiled, rotten little 2-year-old. So glad I've held on to this palette. I'll keep this palette probably forever. On my lower lash lines, I used Nutcracker and Mold. And, you know, such a lovely formulated palette. The pigmentation is spot on. Blendability is incredible. The shimmers are really nice. I will be honest, I was a little nervous to use Jingle Bells because I don't know. I have no problem using pressed glitters. I just really don't use them often. I did quite often when I first got into makeup, and I don't know. But I love that shade, and Very Merry is one of my favorite shades in this palette. Really enjoyed using Nutcracker. I love the depth of it. Candy Cane did look red on my lids, and then Mold was really nice too. And I just think this is such a wonderful combination of colors. I love this one too. This is called Ho Ho Ho. And I was hoping to get that today, but anyway. These two shades together are magic, and of course that's gone. I got to get over it someday. I just don't know that I ever will. So let me know if you have the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. Let me know what shadows out of that palette you like to pull together. Let me know what you think of my look. And I really hope that everyone's enjoying the holiday, whether you celebrate it or not. I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you have some time off work and can just relax. That's my plan, is just sit back, relax, and do not a damn thing. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I'd love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.